downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And right around the 20.
A.J. Brown, an 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 24 yards, the final tally.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Score Eagles 21, Vikings 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So that pretty conclusively. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future.
I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Back to throw here. That is caught by Thielen. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And there he goes again. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Kene Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on fourth down.
That's taken it around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same comp.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's got a man complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 84 yards.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
42, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know is that
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Running right, here's Sanders. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
Now, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
24.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They give him a gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 21 yards away.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Short little throw to Ebron.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.